Oi mate, how you going, lads? Good to see you. I got a buzz cut, I got a haircut, I got whatever you call it. I'm sure there's some Aussie word for it. I got a hairy cutty. But yeah, I'm looking extra Australian. It turns out when you go to an Australian barber and ask for a mullet, they make it extra Aussie, and I love to see it. But today, that's not my whole mission today. My mission today is to explore a little bit of Manly. I'm gonna go get some Vietnamese food real quick because I'm gonna go get some feed because I'm starving. But I know there's a word for it. It's not knackered. Knackered's tired. Anyways, I'm sure you guys will tell me in the comments. But yeah, this is technically Wynnum. Wynnum and Manly are basically like up against each other, and they're both very small towns. So I'm basically in Wynnum right now. But yeah, I'm gonna say this is Manly because every time I come down here, I end up in this area. So, and then we'll kind of peruse our way over to Manly and show you guys a little bit of that, and that'll be the video. So yeah, we just hit 1,000 subscribers. I love you guys. You guys are the best. I don't want to waste too much time with that stuff. So thank you, and let's go. So as per usual in Australia, it is 2:09 and everything is closed. Not everything. I mean, some businesses are going to be open, but for the most part, most things are closed. And that is pretty normal in Australia. Most things close fairly early. Damn, dude, I've had a hankering for some what was it, banh mi? I was hankering for some banh mi. That stinks. But there is an op shop. Like I said, everything's closed. So I think my only options for food right now are Pepe's Mexican, which, I mean, hey, I know I talked a lot of trash in the last video, but this place looks, they got sombreros in the window. It must be legit. Want to use said I should show you what I'm seeing more. So this is what I'm seeing. This is really more Wynnum. This really isn't Manly. Man, I'm so bummed about the video. I've had a hankering for a banh mi. If you guys know banh mi, you would know that, if you know me, then you know that I really want to go to Vietnam. It's like on the top of my travel list, partially because it's so cheap. And every time I watch like travel videos to Vietnam, they get like banh mi's for 10 cents or whatever, probably like 70 cents, but still. And so every time I watch those videos, I get a real hankering for banh mi. And I haven't had one yet. But we're gonna find one. There's a place at the mall where I got my hair cut, and that place was too busy. And then I knew that there was a Vietnamese place down here, and then it turns out that they're closed for basically the entirety of the holiday. That they're closed until Monday. So, but what I wanted to show you guys was there's this like big watering hole thing down here. It's like it's actually pretty cool. Apparently it was built in the Depression era, and I'm gonna mess up the history of it, but I think it was like meant to be like a free place where people, I think you bathe, maybe, I don't know, maybe not, but it was built during the Depression era. I think it was like a place where they were like, listen, everybody's broke, let's build them a place where they can come and hang out. And it's down here. It's this like gigantic hole in the ground where they fill it with ocean water. Now, it seems kind of nasty, if I'm being honest. You'll see. But it also seems kind of cool. Like, you know, apparently there can be things at the bottom. There's all like sand at the bottom, and apparently there's like needles. I don't know. These are the things I've heard, so take it with a grain of salt, but apparently it can be pretty nasty. You know, I've never noticed that there was a jetty. But this is it. This is the gigantic like water hole thing. Sorry, it's super windy. Probably getting picked up on the mic, but yeah, you can come here and swim, and because you can't really swim in this water, but you can in that water. So this was built in like 1930 something, and over there's like a slide, but man, the tide's in today. And then this trail, like a bike / walk trail, this goes on for, well, I don't know, probably another another mile and a half. You can take it all the way around and then it loops around that way. But today we're kind of in a pinch of time, so I'm gonna head back to the car and then just drive over that way. You know, I kind of like this like POV look. Gives you get a real feel of the neighborhood. Yeah, I was gonna say I stopped and went to the toilet. Like somebody said, it's like rude to say toilet in America, and I would agree with that. That's probably where it comes from. It's like saying like, "Hey, I'm going to the toilet" is basically like, "Hey, I'm gonna go take a shit." Like they're kind of wanting, like it's not exactly, but it's like basically. But I will embrace the Australian culture. Clearly, if you haven't seen, I'm trying. I've started saying mate. I also can't help but say brother or like brother. It's just. But you know what? There was a guy at the barber shop. He said, "Oh, thanks, bro." So I think you know, to each their own. Yeah, this is like one of the nicer parts about living, you know, on the south side of Brisbane, is being relatively close to this, you know? Like, yeah, it's one thing that sucks is like it's not actually the beach, and I wish it was the beach because I love the beach. I'm quite the casual guy. Got my sandals on, but you know, it's still nice to have at least some ocean breeze and some water to walk by. I have to say, other than it being completely dead, oh, this lady's let me go twice. Other than it being completely dead, this neighborhood's, you know, it's cute. I think this neighborhood used to be dodgy. For my American friends, it's sketchy. But the housing prices have just skyrocketed so much that, you know, you're not going to live in Wynnum for less than $1 million. Probably less than $1.5 million. And because of that, you have, you know, Simply Bella and Pure Hairdressing and Heavenly Books. That place looks cool though, the Giggle Fit Grammar. It's good to know that Australia has Remax. Yeah, the Giggle, yeah, books, records, movies. That looks sick. Like a mom and pop record shop, love that. Nicole, if you're watching, that's your cafe. You know who you are. Now I could say that was a fail because I didn't get my my banh mi, and me is so sad about that. But I got to show you guys the swimming hole thing, so that's cool. That's something that's different. I've never seen anything like that in America. Yeah, and realistically, you know, dinner's in a couple hours, 3 hours. I'm on this weight loss journey. Some of you guys said I've been looking good. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I've been doing a lot of Ozempic lately, quite a bit of Ozempic. I've been eating just McDonald's. No, I've been eating like super clean. This month is no alcohol, no sugar. So hopefully the weight loss will continue. I've also been running a lot. Chasing my dreams. Yeah, so speaking of chasing dreams, let's head down to Manly and I'll show you guys some more of that, and we'll try to make a vlog out of this really nothing. We'll make a delicious burger out of this nothing burger. All right, well, we have made it down. Hold on, wait. All right, well, we've made it down to Manly Official, the actual Manly. Not to be confused with Manly north of Sydney. I've learned that there's another Manly. There's quite a few copycat towns in Australia, but yeah, we made it down to Manly. Let me turn the camera around. Over there, that is Cooper's, which is like one of the first places I came to when I first got to Australia last year. And it's like a nice little cafe, which is still open. I wonder if they serve coffee. Ooh, might be time. I'm surprised they're still open, to be honest. It's 2:44. They're probably closing. All right, I'm going to go see if I can get some coffee. I might be able to get some coffee. And then we're going to get some coffee. And then, yeah, and then we'll go for a walk. You can see down that way, Manly looks pretty nice. It's very similar to Wynnum. But don't you dare get them confused, okay? They're two completely different places. One is considered not so nice, and one is considered very nice, even though they're about half a click apart, okay? Get it straight. God, my mullet looks so mullety right now. I was walking down the street in Wynnum. I saw a girl like, she was homeless and she was a crackhead, but a compliment's a compliment, am I right? All right, let's get it. Coffee mission. that, again, for some reason with the pine trees at a beach. Yeah. I managed to sneak my coffee order in, I think just in time, so mission accomplished, and then we'll go exploring a bit of Manly. I'm telling you boys, I think it's going to be time to go to Turkey here soon. It's a rough one, but you know, it's part of life. That'll be a good vlog. What's up guys, I'm in Turkey getting my hair cut, or getting a hair transplant. God blessed me with this beautiful, beautiful hair, and then just started taking it away at the ripe age of like 25. By the way, if you haven't noticed, I'm wearing my the coffee here is so good. So good and tasty. Oh, it's hot too. Oh, it's really, I can't carry that, that's so hot. Till the men's not hot. I'm wearing my fancy, this is my fancy Hawaiian shirt. Normally I wear like the colorful ones. This is my going out Hawaiian shirt. Like I could go to a dinner with this one. But let me cross the road and I'll show you guys the boathouse. Here is the bay. My fun fact about, I don't know if it's this, it has to be this marina, but the Manly boathouse or the Manly marina, whatever, is actually the largest in the southern hemisphere. So that's not little, now is it? A lot of people would say that's pretty big. Alright, there's a solid chance that you guys couldn't hear a lick of that just because of how windy it was. Like my face, you know when you like it's so windy your face burns a little? What do they call it, like wind rash? I also had to stop and put some sunscreen on because I brought it with me, but I forgot to put it on before I left. And boy, when you live here, you really have to put on sunscreen. It's like, today is probably an 8 or a 9 on the UV scale, but like a day where there's no clouds, it's 12. And I'm from Vegas, and I've never seen 12. Like during the peak of summer, it's like 10 in Vegas. 12 is a lot. And you know, skin cancer and all that stuff. So, and you can say what you want. Like it's definitely hot during summer here, but it's not like Vegas where it's hot every single day. Like you do have days, like today, where it's actually fairly cool outside. And you know, when it goes from, you know, like 30 C, 30 Celsius, 32 Celsius, 34 Celsius sometimes, down to like, you know, 24, 26. Pretty nice. All right, next we're gonna go check out like the main stretch of Manly. It's like where the Manly Hotel is, and just some like little shops that are probably closed, and a little mall. I get to show you guys the little mall, so. It's just so funny to me being an American, especially being from Vegas, like how quiet it feels. Like it's 3 o'clock and it feels like the day's over, you know? Like everything's closed, everybody's going home. And you know, back home, it would be like, I'd be waking up at 3 o'clock some days. Now granted, I used to work night shift, so it was a bit different. And Vegas is a lot more of a 24-hour town, but yeah. Just something that's a little bit different. And Australian coffee is strong, boys. Yeah, so this is like the main stretch of Manly. Ironically not called Manly Road. There is a Manly Road, but isn't this? This is Esplanade. Somebody's having a party. Ooh. Oh. This is gonna hit my copyright, but I like it. And this is the Manly Mall. A little bakery. It's a little bookstore. It's IGA, post office. Excuse me. Not much else going on. You know, it's frustrating because back home my Australian accent is revered as one of the best. Chef's kiss. Here, not so much. But you know, mate, it's just the way it goes, isn't it? You know, you think you're good at something and you're not. You got to be humbled a little bit. It's just life, mate. That's how you go. That's how it goes. Good on ya. This is the Manly Hotel. Cafe. It's really nice. It's really modern. Almost feels like a cruise ship. Little terrace. And then here, this is where the slot machines are. I don't want to record in there because generally casinos get real weird about recording in there in casinos. But yeah, they call pokies, or they call slot machines pokies here. I get it. You just poke and make it go. I wonder if they used to call it pulleys back when it was like. But yeah, that's it. That's the Manly Hotel. Again, it's a small, quiet little town. There's really not much to it. Across the road here, got a coastal thing, got a Pilates spot. This is like literally the stretch of Manly. It starts back there, about where that car is at, and it comes down here. And that's it. It's cute. Alright guys, well that is it for me today. I'm gonna call it quits. It's time to, I gotta go to the grocery store, pick up some stuff on the way home, and it's getting late. Whew, so late, it's like 3:30. It's almost my bedtime. But yeah, I appreciate you guys coming along for the ride. And, just trying to make $1 out of 15 cents here. Show you guys what it's like living in Australia. It's not always, the most glorious or like glamorous, but it's nice. It's like this like slower pace of life, and I think you guys can kind of get that vibe, considering like everything's closed and people. It's just really chill here. I love it. So, thanks for watching. If you do like the content, hit the subscribe button. Do all the things. You guys know how it goes, and I will catch you as always in the next one.